Yo! How's it going? How's everybody doing? Hopefully well. And I know it's Thursday, I just felt like screwing with everyone. It's my prerogative, damn it. Plus I got all my work done this week, so I was thinking, why not? Why not spoil everybody with extra Doom Mod Madness live? Because there's probably going to be another one tomorrow. It's Phobos Day, alright. That's right, we're finally going to Phobos. Thyroke, you've been on a rewatching of my content? Oh, please. You flatter me. Mostly because Immortal Lock and Bonk Jam inspired you to play them. I still need to finish the Immortal Lock. I only got so far, but I think if I went back to it now, I'd be extremely lost. Bonk Jam is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But today I got some Spectacle Creep for you. The name may be a bit confusing if you're on the Twitch side of things, because I had to call it Spectacle Crawl. Because, for some godforsaken reason, Twitch does not let me use the word creep in a stream title. Can anybody explain this to me, gang? I know you're busy with the food and the celebrations. Is there anything? Any reason? Any reason? No. No. I could use the threes in there. Probably. But who was the creep that began it all? Who is the creep that caused the word to be blacklisted? I must know. I can wag my finger at them. You. But yes, for the uninitiated, Spectacle Creep is a architectural reimagining of Knee Deep in the Dead. This includes a weapons add-on, which I mistakenly loaded with a second optional add-on the first time, and it caused all sorts of weird visual glitching. But now it's fine. It's fine. Nashcore is standard. Spectacle Crap. Yeah, we could call it Spectacle Crap. But we'd have to change it to a cookery stream. Shadowmane, your birthday was on July the 14th. You're now 46 years young. Holy moly. Congratulations. You're still here. Hope you got good stuff for it. Hope you had a nice day. Thyroke, time to break out another tin of camping food for the cooking stream. Oh, I've got plans. I've got plans for the Cooking with Icarus entry. Like I say, it's going to be on the theme of baked beans. Because I know there is an audience out there. A curious American audience that doesn't understand baked beans. Thyroke, you told your parents and they cackled at my bullshit with the all-day breakfast. Wallbreaker, what up, Boner Man? You could see it all the way from there, could you? What's with my cell phones? What's going on? Was All in Texas any good? Oh, the AEW one? I only watched like the first match. I've only watched the first match and that's it. I've not had time to watch the rest of it. Shadowmane, can I blow myself up with a self-inflicted rocket launcher blast as a birthday gift? For you, sure. And on that note, let's get going. How's the fam, Nugget? Good. Good. It's the week before summer holidays officially start, so this is why I'm getting my stuff in as prolifically as I am. Why isn't this capturing the gosh darn background? Alakazam! Open sesame. There we go. Do you play as a spectacled creep? That's just my standard daily life delete. I don't need to roleplay. I already am a spectacled creep. screwed. Carbine, what's the little walking sprites plugin called? It is called Stream Avatars. It's called Stream Avatars. I nearly called it Steam Avatars because you can buy it on Steam. Oh good, someone found the button that I just got working this morning. Well done, Nugget. You're making me feel very, very anxious about lowering the channel point prices. Anyway, there's one more thing I need. There's one more thing I need. Because it's warm. Warm outside. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Fuck off. Haven't even started the stream. I'm getting harassed. Anyway. God, I love this music. So, this was the menu music. This is like an amped up version of the menu music from PlayStation Doom. Yeah? On that note, recently... You'll be surprised that I don't already own a copy, but I got myself a copy of PlayStation Doom. I've got a copy of Duke Nukem on the PlayStation, but I've never had a copy of PlayStation Doom. So now I've officially got one. And I've also got myself a CRT TV and original PlayStation hardware, so I can do something, maybe, possibly, wink wink.
"42 months and that music, I thought it was Doom 64.
Music. Was it PlayStation 1 and Doom 64? It's a nice... yeah, it's definitely PlayStation 1, because I remember the way the title comes up in the flames. Ixatil, thank you so much for the 42 months. We've ran out of music, we best get going. Before I spill another drink. So apparently it's only knee-deep in the dead at the moment. And there is also Hell to Pay difficulty. I think I'm gonna have to. More enemies, less resources, not as faithful to the original game. It's a themic tie-in, you know? I've got that music track you can buy right now on Bandcamp. Also called Hell to Pay. I should have played that as the intro music, shouldn't I? Gosh darn it! Get my tiny crosshair so I can squint at the middle of the screen. Shadowmane. What is the malted liquor? Oh, this is, it's called Neck Oil. It's a session IPA. What gets you drunken quicker? Oh, wait, you're quoting a song, aren't you? Is that the Psycho Stick song? I know there's a Psycho Stick song called Beer. So, the immediate vibes I got from this, the first time I tested it, was... do you remember Knee Deep in Zed Doom? What is that arm sprite? It is a sprite of an arm. If I'm not mistaken, the actually pixelated, spritified versions of 3D renders. Did Twitch disallow creep in the title? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. So as you can see, it's E1M1, but not as you remember it. There's curves, damn it! Heresy! Oh good, my fan isn't blowing on the microphone. I've got like a full blast fan running in this room at the moment. I don't remember there being vents in E1M1. But yeah, I'm a fan of, you know, Knee Deep in the Dead reimaginings, reinterpretations. It's always fun to see, you know, if I would have made E1M1 and I had access to all of this, you know, newfangled tech, I would have made the hell aspect pop up a lot quicker. Why not just use 3D models for the hands at this point? Maybe the author didn't want to. Maybe the author didn't want to. Jetstream, what are my fans doing again? They're blowing me relentlessly. It's exhausting. The heat, that is. Oh yeah, I put Nashgore on here as well, because why not? Why not? Okay, it's all fancy and shit. But yeah, it's a tough line to tread when you're doing, you're adding a more realistic bit of architecture to classic levels. Like OG Doom. Because then you run the risk of, like, overcomplicating it. Sacrificing the purity of design for something that's a little too cluttered for its own good. But, you know, at least this, so far, it's not actively getting in the way. Though it is going to annoy me trying to get the secrets, because what they've done with the secrets in this is they've constructed them and tied them to, like, actual logical, make sense systems in the level. So you gotta press a button to get a door to open. It's not just like it's not gonna be like a floor tag that you can run over and it automatically does something. Like that secret. Destruction, baby! That water should become herd floor when I turned on the generator. Yeah, but we got this herd floor. We got nukage at home. Galician, how did I pick up music theory? Got a recommendation? Here's the secret, I didn't really pick up music theory. I've got a rudimentary, at best, understanding of how shit should work. Fun fact, I did originally go to college seeking to do music tech, because I got a decent grade at GCSE music. I played trombone. I could also mess around with a keyboard. But when it came to internalizing, you know, the specifics, like, you know, C, D, E, F, G, notes, sharps, flats, you know, all that kind of stuff, it just didn't settle in there. I knew it by feel. I knew it by muscle memory and placement, rather than actually, you know, learning the scales, which infuriated the shit out of my tutor. He couldn't believe that I'd gotten there without that kind of foundational stuff sticking in my head. And I said, well, you know what? If you're going to be so aghast, fuck you, I'm doing something else. So I changed subject. It's just a shame. Because I feel like with a bit of understanding, I would have actually gotten a little bit further musically a lot earlier in my life if, you know, I had the right kind of teacher. But this is the thing. Sometimes you need the right kind of teacher. I like that. You got the safety grating that pops up after you get this secret. That's fun. Is this mod a remake of the OG Doom? Yeah. It's basically what if OG Doom, but fancied up into a more physical, tangible, logically makes sense kind of place. As what this is. I'm just wondering if there's any other switches that I've missed. There is a chance. Also, shouldn't the side of this open up? It's screwing with me already! Can that be destroyed? I must know. Ah, alright, okay, that leads you in that way. So that implies you can't access that from the panel inside anymore. Unless I missed something. No, they just switched it around. Okay. I don't mind that. Sometimes a little bit of creative liberty could be taken with a remake. Because, you know, if you leave everything as is, it becomes a little bit predictable. Do I plan to release a Doom 3 Phobos review? No. Because it ain't finished yet. Oh! We got blurb. Your orders were to retreat off Phobos, quarantine the base, and never look back. Then again, if you weren't any good at following orders, you wouldn't be on this rock in the first place. Ah, we're actually referencing the manual prequel story. No one to leave your comrades behind, you fought your way... Not one to leave your comrades behind. You fought your way through the hangar, made it to the nuclear plant. The source of the alien infestation might still be a mystery, but at least you know where all this damn green goo is coming from. You'll also recall your CO mentioning that someone will have to stay inside the adjacent server farm to try and gain intel on the invasion. It could be wise to check the area for survivors, or at least find some extra equipment. With any luck, you'll find whatever it is that's left of your team. So you can get to the bottom of this mess. Can you imagine sitting someone in front of this and telling them this is actually the original Doom? they wouldn't know! They wouldn't know! Dimension. Played this a few weeks ago. Fun mod. Some secrets are a bit cryptic. You know what? I gotta appreciate the liberties. The ballsy. What if you don't actually start inside the building and we just have a real fancy outdoor bit for you to just ooh and ah at before you get inside? Okay. I just realized I'm playing this on Hell to Pay difficulty. I'm not quite feeling it just yet. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the sprites here. The weapon sprites, that is. These are optional though. You can swap in whatever you like. This is not mandatory. I just thought I'd play it with what was included. Hell toupee. Yeah, you imagine a fire blue toupee? This is doubly screwing with me because anyone that's on the Patreon membership or the channel membership for that matter will know what I've got planned this week for the Doom Mod Madness video. Let's just say that the scale of the levels were a lot more claustrophobic than what I was covering this week. So yeah, I feel like I've been playing multiple versions of Knee Deep in the Dead lately. I've been replaying Knee Deep in the Dead near relentlessly. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's fun. I like that. That's delightful. I said Jack to literally open the door. This is a lot wider. Yeah, I'm going to extremes. The thing I was playing was barely wide enough to fit Doom Guy down, and now I've got something that's even wider than the original version. Would you look at, they got seating arrangements up here. This place is cushy. I could actually conceive of someone wanting to work on Phobos. You know, before the teleportation accident and the gates of hell being thrown wide open, you know. But that's a given. The lack of demonic invasion is implied. Paul J, is this a remake that, that remakes the original levels? Ding, ding, ding. Correct. That's a neat little detail. So, oh, it opens the window. The computer maze is, I'm anticipating it being much larger. Interesting. But yeah, a lot of detail. A lot more tangibility. Like one base actually connects to the other. I like that sense of continuity. And for anyone that is wondering, yes, I have played, what is it, Doom 1? That basically strings all of the maps together. Is it worth me blowing up the nukage? I don't know. It's definitely an interesting change from the chain gun. Not sure I feel it. Is that a rock chip? No, it's just rocks. It's just rocks. It's an illusion! And you fell for it! Ah! I could learn to enjoy this. Oh! Like an actual wall panel. It's like, what the heck is that? So yeah, the place is in a dire need of maintenance. At the very least. Is this all one word? Game enthusiast? I'm not sure what you mean. It is one word. As in, it's all contained in one file. But if you mean, does it connect all of the maps together in one run? No. No, I was talking about a different one. I like that light haze. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm reminded of another thing I had as a candidate for this, specifically on the lighting front. So, whereas this has the hazy lighting and like the sector spotlights at the bottom there, which I love. You love to see it. The one I was playing had like actual soft light scatter on the floor, and I couldn't figure out how they did it. So that might be tomorrow's stream. Let's make this week the week of fancy-looking reinterpretations of normal Doom stuff. So I can lock in tomorrow's. The fancy Doom duology. Duology. Which mod is that? I'm trying to remember the name. I'm yakking because I can't remember the name. I'm trying to fill time till my brain gets in gear. If I get to a good pausing point, I'm probably gonna have to, you know, look it up again and remind myself of what it's actually called. It's like 4 maps. It was posted quite recently, I believe, on Doom World. I'll have a look in a bit. But yeah, I've been trying to cast my net a little bit wider, a little bit further of late. I've been checking out itch.io pages. More deeper ModDB listings, rather than sticking to the forums, which I usually do. And it's yielded some good, interesting results. It's been pretty good. It's the entire reason why I was able to remind myself that Private Stone was a thing. And everyone seems to really enjoy Private Stone and her ample personality. Fun fact, when the YouTube thumbnail testing settled on the thumbnail that everyone clicked on the most, it was the one that had the biggest boobs. So I know how you will think. I know how you will think. You can't lie to me. I know how many of you clicked on it. And you're depressingly predictable. Not that I'm complaining, it means more people watch the video and I therefore get more money. God damn, I need money! Otherwise I can't continue buying beer. Alright, where is that wall? What have they done with it? Ah! They've changed it into a broken vent of sorts. Like a cooling pipe? Look at them reflections. Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that you're probably not gonna get this working on baseline source ports. Yeah, you're probably gonna need GZ, dude. Just a hunch. Alright, where is that switch? But yeah, it's gonna be fun trying to, you know, figure out what actually triggers the stuff that is normally activated in the original run of this. I like that the pool drains into an actual drain. And I don't get, you know, radiation. That ain't good for anybody. What's the level WOD name of this? I don't understand the question. Please try again. You mean, what's the name of this WOD? The answer may shock you. The answer may shock you. If you're on YouTube, the name is as described. If you're on Twitch, it doesn't let me use the word creep in a title for some reason. But it's called Spectacle Creep. Apparently, creep is a forbidden word. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Getting distracted by the fanciness. Hey, you got the haze in the air and everything. Just be fancy. Come on, I know you can get through one of these. How do I access it? Let me in! Is it gonna be a shoot switch or something? Oh man, it's a lot bigger down here. We got a rave. My first thought as I was descending the elevator there was like the blood rave music from Blade. Cool. Thank you for the 78 months, Repard. Interesting. Maximum fizz, you say? Not sure if I'm gonna be able to take maximum fizz. Yeah, so we got an actual exit door. I'm still a little curious about that bit. It still says it loops back around to it. Maybe it's a console down here. They grab from all over the place. You see bits of GoldenEye 64, Duke Nukem. As long as they credit. It was that. It was that panel. I just didn't hump it hard enough. Kyra, the sprites look like they rescanned the weapon being held. This looks worse. Well, if I recall properly, they did do 3D models. Ooh, while I'm on this bit, by the way, I'm just gonna double check if I can find the name of that map pack I was thinking of for tomorrow, because, you know, I'll need to. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm pretty sure it will be on Zdoom. It'll be on Zdoom.
Till I reach the funny number and 4 more months till I reach 6 years. Where does the time go?
Down the toilet, my friend. Down the toilet, but thank you for the 68 months all the same. Much appreciated. Wasn't Dragon Sector. Wasn't that. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the thing that I want to remember. Yeah, that noise. That noise. I'm gonna have one last look on this page I'm looking at, and then I'm gonna crack on with it. Wasn't Stone Flower. Community Trunk. Pint-Sized Malice. Shardbreaker. Oh, did I not save it? Did I not save it? It was a good looking one as well. How dare I? How dare I forget to label these things? It's a miracle I do anything these days. There's apparently a bunch of veterans coming back. And oh, found it. It's called Dimension Zero. It's a 5-map Zdoom everything. The only thing I gotta be careful about is it's got custom music, and they specifically mention in the README that it will trigger copyright bots. So I'm gonna have to find a method of putting other music in if I'm gonna do that tomorrow. So them's the breaks. So now entering Toxin Refinery. So far I've found only one survivor, myself. If anyone in your squad is still alive, they're probably heading for the teleporter labs at the far end of the complex. You'll just have to pick up the pace and catch up to them. As you step out of the nuclear plant and into the Toxin Refinery, you notice the green goo is even more prevalent than before. Nukage, man! Nukage! Well, the good news is it's not going to give you cancer. Are you sure about that? You remember reading a blurb about this back on Mars. It's actually more of a gigantic liquid battery rather than nuclear waste, so all you have to worry about is getting dunked in an acid bath and having your skin burned off. Isn't science great? Unregulated science. Speaking of acid baths. It was just in case they left something there, you know? I gotta check. You can't just do that to me and not have me check. Zekri, you played that one a few days ago on Hideous Destructor? Of course you did. Of course you played Dimension Zero. Pretty spiffy. Wasn't a big fan of the visual dissonance. It's a weird look. Oh, that's nice though. I like the nukage dripping on the door. You know what this mod feels like it needs? A flashlight. Because it's going for atmosphere. Or maybe a flashlight would spoil that. I don't know. Maybe I go back on that. See, for me, the fun of this is finding out the bit where the level finally lines up with the old start point of the level. You go there. There it is. Oh no!
What the hell? Who is that? Hang on, we'll let you in.
For a goddamn moment there, I thought I was going to be blasted by wall guns.
Up here.
Actual NPCs, holy shit. I didn't play this far in my testing, so this is all new to me.
Must be that loose Marine lieutenant was talking about.
Look, I'm not part of your squad, but I can tell whatever plan you guys had is probably up in flames by now. The good news is my buddy Paul here has some info you might want.
Right. You're trying to find the lost Deimos base, aren't you? I suspect that these alien creatures were somehow able to intercept the gateway between moons, allowing them to suck one of our bases back to their homeworld. If you can make it through the portal to Deimos, you might be able to activate a signal booster so we can pinpoint the source of the invasion.
Now, the problem is that the portal is all the way at the opposite end of the base.
And worse, the subjects that were sent through the portal came out the other end with, problems. I'm afraid I was never told what exactly. You will have to pick
It's about to go critical.
a berserker vaccine from the main laboratory before you can pass through safely.
And don't worry about us. We're gonna hold out here until backup arrives. You just keep going until you've reached the teleporter labs, then activate the signal booster once you're on the other side. And good luck, Marine.
It's already a better plot than the Doom movie. And actually a good usage for like the Berserker vaccine. The Berserker pack actually has a usage in this. Oh, such a missed opportunity. You know what isn't looking like a missed opportunity? Have you seen the teaser trailer for Mortal Kombat 2? Because they did the Mortal Kombat remake, which, you know what, I actually enjoyed, despite the fact that it did not include a Mortal Kombat tournament. Let me try that again. Tournament. It did not include a Mortal Kombat tournament in the entirety of the film. However, they're gonna do it in the second one, and guess who they got playing Johnny Cage? Carl goddamn Urban. He's one of the few people in this world that I have a raging man crush on. Yeah, next to Keanu Reeves. They just seem like awesome dudes. Carl Urban looks weird in a blonde wig. I don't think Johnny Cage should look respectable. He should look like kind of an idiot actor with dyed hair. Now, if we can just get Sonya Blade. Sonya Blade. I've not drank that much. Into the original outfit. Fun fact, both Carl Urban and Anthony Starr had parts in the Kiwi soap Shortland Street. Ah. Did you know that Anthony Starr was also in the Anti-Donna sketch? Tame Man? Was it Tame Bloke? Just found him on the street and kidnapped him. It's great, you should watch it. Saw previews for this mod some time ago. What's his name? Don't make me tap the sign. I can understand it if you were asking the question on Twitch. Because it's misnamed on that one. Hey, this is like the least altered section of level. There we go. There we go. Kyra, you love Carl Urban and the boys? I've loved Carl Urban since Lord of the Rings, man. You did a pretty damn good job in Dread as well. Shame that never got a sequel. I managed to see it in the cinema. In the full 3D. Because that was part of the reason why a lot of the colors were oversaturated for Dread, so that the 3D would actually pop. Tell you what, that scene of Lena Headley, like, taking a header down several hundred flights of a building and then squishing on the camera was wild in 3D. Holy shit. Oh, I drank some coffee. Hey, they've got a microwave here. Like I said, this feels like a version of a UAC base that I would actually kind of want to visit. Though this has got me doing a lot more wall humping than I expected, because I don't expect the trigger for those secrets to be, oh, it'll be that. It'll be that. There we go. The logic makes sense. The logic checks out. Does the microwave blow up the food? I don't know. I didn't see any food in there. I just know that I turned it on. You don't know if Dread needs a sequel, but you can do with more Dread likes. If you haven't watched it, if you like Dread, the film, in terms of a similar setup and fantastic action, watch The Raid. Maybe also known as The Raid Redemption. I don't know why there was that subtitle, but, you know. There's so much interaction, you might as well remake Doom in the Duke 3D engine. They've done that. They've done that. There's also a massive, like, Dukification mod. Come on. There we go. Where's my rocket launcher? I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of that. There's some good, clear-cut logic to how some of this shit works. I'm glad that they're building on that. However... Oh! Alright. Alright. I'm liking this very much. This is very enjoyable. Oh, can I blow myself up? Sure. I just realized. There you go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Shadow Man. What's with the look of that rocket launcher, though? I know it makes sense when you consider the central aligned sprite. Like an underarm rocket launcher. What does Jonathan Ferguson think about this? I did watch that video about Doom weapons, but I didn't internalize a lot of it. When is the spectacle, creep? Well, first of all, rude. And second of all, look with your eyes, man!
Suction!
Ooh. There's some good enemy placement in this as well. It's keeping me on my toes. I don't know why I stumbled over that sentence, like I was trying to figure out what part of my anatomy I'd be stuck on. Really keeps me on my testicles. That's not right. Toes! Toes, you idiot! I like it! A Doom movie could be a Dread-like, focus on atmosphere, action, scene, spectacle. I think Dread-like for me is single guy up against incredible odds. Or small team up against incredible odds. Why are we calling it? I'm trying to think. Why are we calling it Dreadlikes? Like it's a spin-off of like Souls Likes, Soulsborne. He's not doing the usual thing. Where does that cable go? Oh! Early Kako! Early Kako! You don't usually turn up till episode 2. Also, tree. Just thought I'd point that out. Tree. No further point to make. No further point to make. There's just a tree in the toxin refinery. Die Hard likes Thyrox. There you go. That's more to the point. You want a first-person Doom movie, Dante? Go watch Hardcore Henry. It's not a first-person Doom movie, but it's a damn fucking good first-person movie. Utterly inventive and fantastic and completely mad in all of the best ways. Heavy recommend. In fact, if I wasn't doing anything else, I'd even drop what I'm doing and go watch it now. It's that much fun. I like how they solved a bit of like the motion sickness issue with that as well. They, instead of mounting like the camera where the eyes normally would be, they actually mounted it on the chin. And for some reason, that provided a better center of gravity that made the footage much less nauseating and more stable. It's really cool. I love the making of for stuff like that. Like, seriously, the amount of work that went into making that film the way they made it is insane. Because it's not a big budget film, but it looks fantastic. What it is. It sounds like I'm damning it with faint praise. It's fantastic. You also get Sholto Copley, who's that guy. That guy. You'll always know him as that guy. He was in District 9 many years ago. But he keeps turning up as like different versions of himself. My favorite is the one where he's like a hobo leaning out of a... Yeah, the nice jacket bit, Kyra. Yeah. Hey, it's a nice jacket. It's a guy in a flamethrower suit. He just lights him up. I love that bit. You know, my brain's doing that old thing again. It's like, why aren't the stairs going up? I have to do it manually. Are you kidding me? Logical triggers in world for things that operate. You can't just have a sensor. I'm overstating. Hey. Did the person wearing the camera not talk in Hardcore Henry? No. They're mute. Which works perfectly for the purposes of the film. Don't worry, I'm going back for the secrets. Don't worry. I just need to know how to unlock it. There we go. I always do a full sweep of this level whenever I replay it. And then I go back to the secret exit for military base. What's the plot of Hardcore Henry? Is it like IRL, like The Raid, or sci-fi? It's kind of a bit of both. This guy, gets cyborg augmentations and some crazy shit goes down, and to be honest, it's not that complicated, but it's basically all to service Action Man going through lots of action set pieces in pursuit of, I guess, his wife, and defeating an evil bad guy. It's a really fun film. Just watch it wherever you can find it. I couldn't tell you where you can find it off the top of my head right now. Whee! Gibbage! I combined a blur sphere with a soul sphere. Oh no! Doesn't that make the weird arch-vile thing appear that makes everything go on fire and freaks me the fuck out? Oh yeah, that's HDM. Cephalopod, the film's called Action Guy. No, it's called Hardcore Henry. I've been over this. And I see you people in there asking how hardcore does it get. There are plenty of places you can visit on the internet that will answer that question for you. I think you'll find. Don't you play dumb with me. Military base! Ordinarily, you're required to have a qualified escort to set foot in this place. The situation isn't ordinary. It looks like a seemingly innocuous maintenance shaft has led you to a secret military base, where the government has contracted state-of-the-art weapons research and secret interplanetary nuclear warheads. And you hate it when that happens. With any luck, you might be able to pick through the bones of the complex and find that new weapon the lab boys were working on. Oh, it's full of cacos. Oh, damn it. Dang it! First death. Thyrook, you can't just blow a hole in the surface of Mars. I want to get that barrel! I gotta say, the presence of cacos really does change it up. Okay. Well, you know, I was about to say this place is a little crowded, and then I was like, well, it is a military base. It's not gonna be deserted, is it? Blue. Barrel! Hey! I was faffing around a bit too much then. Does his mod just convert Doom or also Doom 2? At the moment it's just Doom, and as far as I can tell, only Knee Deep in the Dead. They're working on Shores of Hell. I imagine they're gonna take it one episode at a time. Does Nashgore have colored blood? If it's not coming out of the cacos, then no. Damn it. That's entirely too many cacos. Oh, it does go down. Okay. This is where they're storing their spare interplanetary warheads. Next to the poison nukage. Makes perfect sense. No! 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 Tash, wait, are the UAC the baddies? These experiments are slightly unethical, I think you'll find. I like to imagine, like, the UAC probably engaged in, like, a modern version of, like, Operation Paperclip or something. Maybe some conflict that resulted in some horrific experimentation and war crimes, and then the UAC were like, after the war's over, let's bring them over here! There's a lot of profit that can be made with this! Dimensional teleportation that turns anyone who goes through into raving, lunatic, murderous... possessed people? Yeah, that sounds good. We can just iron out the kinks. We can get interplanetary teleportation sorted out. Lickety-split. We also have a similar lack of moral constraints here at the UAC Corporation, which is like saying corporation twice, because corporation's in UAC, if I'm not mistaken. So... Doctor, what do you have for us? I have invented teleportation. There's just one small snag. You have to go through hell. Very minor. Very minor snag. You gotta go through hell first. It's... The Half-Life guys had it easy. They just had Zen. You know, the border world. Not quite anywhere near as demonic. Or full of suffering and pain. Depending on how long you have to spend in there with the jump module. And that one part of Zen that everyone forgets about, but everyone hates when they get to it. Man! Leaving. There we go. So the difficulty is starting to make itself felt now. So if I recall, the difficulty I'm playing on is called Hell to Pay difficulty. It's basically ultra-violence, but with, I think, a reduced ammunition. Reduced supplies, it said. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and maybe say slightly beefed enemy health. Maybe, possibly. I'm making that shit up. I don't know if it said that at all. Cephalopod, do you like the middle part of Interloper? The rest of it's awful, but that middle bit, that one bit with the pool, specifically just the pool, is fine. Everything around it, dog shit. I need to replay Black Mesa sometime. Black Mesa was great. Took long enough, and it was worth the wait. Seem to have plenty of shotgun ammo, though. I keep thinking, you know what, it'll be fine. I just need to keep trucking along until I get the SSG, and then I realize what Doom game I'm playing. Wait long enough and I'll be able to play the Blue Shift remake. That looks stunningly good. They're doing Blue Shift before Opposing Force? Or have they already done Opposing Force? Different group? Ah. Excuse me. Do I have any rockets? And this composition of enemies has made this level very door fighty. At least they've beefed, like, the dimensions of some of these sections so you can, you know, strafe around some of it. You've still got a bit more room, at the very least. Let me in! It's the goodie room! Dang it. Oh, it just opens this way. Alright. Alright. Man, command control is gonna be a biggin'. Command control is gonna be a biggin'. Does SSG have a sprite? Try summoning it? Nah, I'm not gonna break the progression right now. Ooh. The noise is nice, but I still prefer, like, the raw fury of the original. Just, yeah, just the spitting plasma, man. Spitting it. Tui. Why is that the Doom Eternal Plasma Rifle? I don't know, I didn't make this mod. You've made it to Phobos Command Control. This is where the base's security chief is supposed to be held up. You didn't know much about the moon bases back on Mars, but you'd certainly heard of this place, mostly because the UAC shows it off like it's the star of a damn infomercial. This is where they bring all the investors, fly them in, show them the fancy projects, give them a soda pop, shove them out the door. Everything's intended to be much more sterilized, but at this point it'll take more than a janitor visit to get the suits to come back. You can practically smell the money burning. What we like to hear. The investors? We're not creating shareholder value? Say it isn't so! Serves him right. Serves him right! I'm just gonna double check something. Yes, we lost the entire Phobos and Deimos base. But at least we created shareholder value. Line goes up! Ooh. We got trucks! On Phobos? More likely than you think. What's the gravity on this place? Do you reckon they've got to build these, like, ridiculously overweight? Just to make sure they don't fly off the surface of Phobos? Because Phobos ain't that big. Oh, good. I was meant to do that. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Let's see if the lobby still shapes up the same. Hey, look at that. Hey, it's pretty swish. It retains the spirit. I could probably do without the boopity boop. I could probably do without the boopity boop. But other than that, I like the plasma gun. There it is. For some reason, this soundtrack is reminding me of a remix project from back in the day on a website called OC Remix. Called Dark Side of Phobos. I was infatuated with it. I remember they had a pretty good, I think it was a Final Fantasy remix project as well. Overclocked remixes are awesome. Oh, yeah. I need to revisit that site. I've not visited it in a very long time. But yeah, I used to check out OC Remix. My latter end of my high school years as well. Jeez. Yep, deep cut! Deep cut! I'm giving Ratatouille flashbacks to some people in chat here. You know what? You know what? Where's the barrels? Where's the barrel room? I need to make a bunch of imps go boom boom. Here we are. Ooh, that reminds me of another map I want to play. It's about making imps explode. It's entirely structured around blowing up imps. I really should have wrote that one down. I don't know why I didn't. I'm trying to remember where I saw it. But yeah, it was like a mapping project, like community mapping project, where every map, the conceit is built around blowing up imps. And I'm just like, yes, please! Yes, please! Fudge. Is it called Imp Go Boom? Probably. You know what? I've died, so I might as well find it. Imp go boom. Doom. Imp go boom doom. God, Google search is dog shit these days, isn't it? I'm getting one of my own YouTube videos before the mod that I'm looking for. I'm getting imp patience. I'm getting my own goddamn Doom Mod Madness video in the fucking search. The problem for me these days is remembering what site I saw it on. I'm pretty sure it'd just be like a map release. Yeah, this is typically what I do on my research days, by the way. Trying to remember the names of things that I saw that look cool, and then finding them again. I need to make a spreadsheet. I need to start using spreadsheets to track what I'm keeping an eye on and what I've covered. Right now, I've got like a sticky app on my desktop that lists everything I've covered in 2025. Because previously, I did a terrible job of remembering what I covered. But right now, I'm having a hard time seeing it. I don't know if anyone's already mentioned it in chat. But Imp Go Boom doesn't seem to be the name. Never mind. I'll have another look for it later. But it looked like a lot of fun. Especially if you got a Gore mod on it. Check my browser history. That's a good idea, actually. I'm not sure how far back I need to check, though. Maybe like Monday. Because if I've not already got something on the docket, Monday's just like a research day. Correct. Man, yeah. Chewing through the ammo on everything that isn't the shotgun. Thyroke unhinged Dark Horse reply to what? Play Abiotic Factor instead of Half-Life. He's replying to what? I want to play Abiotic Factor. Abiotic? 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 I've heard so many good things about it. I've heard a lot of people say that it works quite nicely as a solo run as well. If you want to do it that way. And I'm like, okay, I could be persuaded. I could be persuaded. Thyroke, you've been discussing Black Mesa Half-Life 1 original, which to play. Ah, yeah. But yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about Abiotic Factor. How viable is it as solo? Apparently, very. Perfectly viable. Okay. Can't blow those. I'm gonna try and keep some of them rockets for another bit. I always get really annoyed when pinkies get in the way of an exploding barrel. I'm like, I want it! I need it! Meat shielding, how dare you? Ah. See, this is the potential downfall when you go for a slightly more architecturally complex rendition of a pre-existing level. You run the risk of adding a few too many nubbins and gubbins to a level to the point where you get stuck on them. That's what you want to try and avoid where possible. Oh, it's just the way out, isn't it? Yeah. Blow it up! This might fucking explode. There we go. I'd be disappointed if I went into this theater, you know? It looks like it's gonna be a cinema. And then you got these two little dinky screens. I want a projector coming down, damn it. You've flown me all the way to Phobos. Your flagship. Investor impressing facility. That's a lot of demons. Only one rocket? Gosh darn it. Whatevs. Whatevs! Oh, more rockets. Good, good, good. Half-Bake. Sulaco has spoiled you with its level design. I bloody love Sulaco. From what I can tell, things are moving along real nice with episode 2. I saw a video that they posted recently where they've worked on the optimization so much that they've got ridiculous smooth performance out of the fork of like GZ Doom that they're using. Makes me wish they'd feed it back, or, you know, Graph would feed it back into the base version of GZ Doom. But this is the person that wanted texture filtering turned on, so I'm not gonna say we're gonna get anything. Where do cacodemons come from? Italian hell. The meatball vats. I think the other video I saw that made me really excited for what Sulaco has next. The sheer amount of spent brass that they have spitting out of a I think it was an SMG. But you can kind of like kick it around. It's like a physical object and it doesn't affect performance anywhere that I can tell. And yeah, my only thought was if you've got like a critical mass of spent brass and you're walking over it, it should make you fall over. You should slip on it like it's a banana peel. That would be hilarious. Or enemies can slip on it like banana peel. Because they already have a banana peel slipping mechanic. You can make enemies slip on a banana peel, I'm pretty sure, in Sulaco. Why not make them slip on spent brass? That would be an amazing touch. As long as you got enough of it, yeah? Oh, I realize what they've done. I just realized what they've done. They turned the maze into vents and ducting. I like this. That's a very hideous destructive feature. It's also hilarious. Yeah, you need the sound effects as well. Like the Looney Tunes sound effects. There we go. That reminds me, I need to catch up with Stalker. Stalker 2, specifically. I didn't finish my main run. I've been waiting for a bunch of updates to come out, and a bunch of updates has come out. They've really fixed the A-Life stuff, from what I've heard. The only thing I really want them to fucking include, and it's annoying me that it's taking as long as it has, where's my night vision goggles, damn it? Where's my NVG scopes? They could be expensive as shit, I don't care. I just want them in the game, damn it, because the nights in that game are so fucking long. I want to have something to work towards. And NVGs are like one of those perfect kind of mid-late game acquisitions that you can get. That make you feel like you're getting one over on the zone, damn it. I'm on my boys. And because my brain is wired in a strange higgledy-piggledy way, thinking about MVGs has now made me think about a game that I am so horribly excited for. It's called Beta Decay. I have no idea when it's coming out, but I just need to play it so bad. It feels like it's got everything I want, and I need to play it to find out. It's driving me insane because they'll post updates and it's like an audio track, a music track with little snippets of extra footage in it, and I'm like, just give me the game! I want to play it. I will pay you. Anyway, Phobos Lab, searching for the Phobos security chief has left you at a dead end. Literally. You'll just have to make it to the teleporter complex and track down the lost Demos base on your own. It's down the back of the couch. Though that classified side effect the test subject suffered from still eludes you, whatever it is, you'll have to find a way to keep that from happening. Luckily, the main laboratory is said to have the solution. The Berserker vaccine is an experimental injection containing a diluted form of the hostile compound found in the test subject's remains. Let's just hope your body can take it. Thyroid MVGs are to FPS is what double jumping is to Metroidvanias. You will not elaborate further. It opens up a whole new world. I get exactly what you mean. It opens up so much more. Derp guy is this Doom, but they cooked it even longer. Yes. Magenta, you're late. Again and again and again and again. That's fine. I need like that midway point magenta layup to make me go, hey! Fresh injection of energy in the chat. Look it though, it's so atmospheric. They really nailed the atmospherics in this. I love it. Love what they did with the place. You know what else? It doesn't feel like a straight-up bastardization of the original layout either. They're actually hemming pretty faithfully to the original layouts. I'm getting like these weird flashbacks of Knee Deep in Zed Doom whenever I talk about that. I talk about a bastardization of the original layout. Knee Deep in Zed Doom is like, whoa, what if we bolt on this area and that area and this and that? It's not there anymore. It's not there anymore. You've bolted on so much extra shit. It might as well not be the original map. But I do love the inclusions of secrets that are revealed through, you know, explosives. It's just, you know, it's a little bit of extra tactility. You know, what they were working with at the time, they had to be a little bit more abstract. And then, of course, as you get further along with the more complex game engines, you know, the things that you can make, you can inject more realism. I always think of build engine when I think of that. You know, physical switches to take care of, you know, the actual physical obstacles in your way, or blowing up a building in Duke 3D. Am I referring to the OG Knee Deep in Zed Doom? Yes. I'm not referring to Knee Deep in Zed Doom because that is, like, it's an Uno reverse impressive mod, which I've covered. I'm trying to take greater effort to link to mods I've already covered when I talk about other mods. Which reminds me, I need to double check the old, the end card things that I've got on my next video, because I did mention something specifically in that video. And I want to have a direct link to it in the end screen. And up until now, all I've been doing is I've just been saying, yeah, just randomly select any old shit YouTube. I don't care. But I'm trying to curate the recommendations at the end of a video a little bit more accurately. It's a nice rendition of the lift. But yeah, this... Honestly, it's lovely how this is all tied into my week. It really is, because this, to drop a hint of what I'm gonna release on Saturday, this is like the opposite side of the coin to what I cover on Saturday's video. And you'll understand what I mean when it comes out. And anyone that's a YouTube channel member already knows what I'm talking about because they've already got early access to it. I'm not nudging you at all. I'm not hint wink wink what's the phrase? Hint nudge nudge wink wink. Early access for channel members, also extended versions, ad free. Minimalist? Is it minimalist? You could say that. You could say it's reductive more than minimalist.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
I'm gonna find out who posted that. Because I don't have the event thing on yet. You can avoid my wrath if you buy a channel membership. Faux hammer! Actually, I need to double check the channel memberships. They need to be $1. If they're not already. You know what I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna do some real-time channel tweaking. Just for the benefit of everyone. I need to make sure it's all on equal footing. All on equal footing. Also, I need to know how to change it. My memberships. How do I change this? Edit. Why won't you let me edit it? The price I choose for this level will be automatically converted and adjusted for each user's country. Why isn't it letting me change the price? What if I add another one? We call it cheapskate. You know what? I'll do this later. This is something I should not be fucking with while I'm under the influence of alcohol. And didn't Ick already post a Linear Doom video? Yeah, I did. It's funny you bring that up. Oh, the Berserk kit. We found it. The experimental vaccine. We got lore, baby. I like it. It's not going too crazy on it. It's just enough of a sprinkling. They're not going the whole hog on like trying to make the secrets too logically sensible. Like these doors to that vent leading outside. They're just keeping it a little spicy. Just a little spicy. There we go. Ah. 6 ton. Have I been made aware of the Daisy companion mod? Oh yeah. As Rupert has mentioned in chat, look for the Doom companion mods video. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, it's this! Okay. Alright. I want to know where the rest of the vent goes, though. Dino, you think it's time for Quake Mod Madness? You got any good suggestions, Dino? Feel free. Which version of Knee Deep in the Dead am I preferring? This one or the tiny version I played last week? It's funny you mentioned that one. I like both. I like the tiny one so much that I did a more dedicated video for everyone else that didn't watch the live stream. That may or may not be what's coming out this week. Oh, did I say that? Did I say that out loud? I'm terrible at keeping secrets. Terrible. Ooh, I need a blue. Damn it! The pinky got in the way again! There's like one strategic barrel that I want to be aiming for. But no. Oh, wait. Get back here! Nice. I do like this recurring thing as well. The Icon of Sin TV show. You know what it is about the sprites that's suddenly getting me? It's like if it was Psychophobia, but good. So I had to get that dig in there. What if Psychophobia were good? I'm probably too harsh on Psychophobia. I just, you know. We all need a whipping boy. You got old punching bag. Man, this is gonna fuck with me after I'm done playing this, because, yeah, the visual atmospherics, like the haze, the absence of it is gonna be, like, it's gonna be so normalized for me, because it fits so well in this map set, that I'm gonna miss it when it's gone. Ah. Alright, I got the blue. Die! So I'm wondering, does that mean that the side vent access also leads back to this? Of course it does. Yeah, of course it does. It must do. No, I'm not seeing it right here. You see, Stalker 2, this is NVGs. It's a 30-something-year-old game. Is it an Unreal Engine thing? I doubt it. I doubt it. But then again, we are talking about Epic here, aren't we? His shaders and whatnot. It sounds like a dumb problem. Sounds like a dumb problem to have. Negative Meat Popsicle, how do I personally rate Doom 64? You picked it up in the Steam sales, you're loving it more than expected. I quite like Doom 64. It does a lot of really good stuff. It is a perfectly enjoyable entry of Doom. I mean, it takes a little while for me to acclimatize to the models, like the sprites, the style. But other than that, I got no problems at all. Which reminds me, there's like, was it called The Unmaking? There's like a Doom 64 like map set called The Unmaking. I've had that on my back burner for such a long time, but I've never got around to it. Derp Guy Negative Meat Popsicle. That's. Did we not get Fifth Element references in chat? Negative. I am a meat popsicle. Anyway, central processing. It's hard to believe you've made it this far. You're finding fewer and fewer of your fallen comrades, and the further you go, the ceaseless bloodshed is beginning to wear on you. The good news is you haven't seen your CO's unmistakable cyan armor, so there's a chance she's still alive. Crash? Crash real? Did she go through the portal and end up in Quake 3? You try to recall any useful details you can about this facility in the beginning. About this facility. A lot of cargo seems to be coming and going on one end. There's supposed to be a number of silos of chemical disposal on the other. Other than that, you're flying blind. It's amazing you're able to remember anything. Through your splitting headache, you attempted to crawl into one of the cargo boxes and sleep for a month. I'm trying to remember if Central Processing is one of my least favorite maps in Knee Deep in the Dead. Meat Popsicle. Finally, someone gets it. You're among friends here. You're among friends. Okay. Corbin Dallas. Sorry, I've just got Fifth Element quotes stuck in my head now. Aziz, light. Big old chasm. A rift, you might say. Not to be confused with the rift. But yeah, a lot of these maps, No Name, do a great job with establishing like the outside perimeter of these maps. Like a lead-in. It's nice. Okay, that is the way in. Oh wait, no, it's not this one that I like the least, it's the one after this. Is it Computer Station? I don't mind this one. But I always forget it exists until I get up to it. Mildly amused by the standard truck in front of the Phobos facility. Yeah. It reminds me of what I was doing for the thumbnail earlier this week. I wanted to get like a thumbnail involving a washing machine. So I got like a standard like definition image off a website of a washing machine and I had to like pixelate it. It reminds me of that. I just took a picture of something in, you know, IRL. Scuffed it up. There's another game I've been playing that does that with a lot of its sprite work. It cracks me up. It's called Funny Raccoon Game. I'm not lying. It's a thing that exists. You know what? This mod's blue-balling me with the idea of dual wielding. I know it's not a thing. Not in this, but I'm like, but I've picked up another one! I should be able to double... Pardon me. Yeah. Shadowmane Squirrel with a gun looks like mindless fun and slaughter. I've not thought about Squirrel with a gun for ages. Isn't that out now? I'm pretty sure that's out. Dang it. Dang it. I forgot. Back here. There you go. Good. I love the PlayStation manual entry for those things. Flies on fire. Angry. Enough said. Something to that end. 8 demons. 8 lost souls. Love me shotgun. Enough said. Simple as. Foe, thank you for gifting some subs there. Was that 2 gift subs? Thank you so much, man. It still makes me smile. It's immediate setup and payoff. You love to see it. It's just those little special touches, you know? Seriously though, the amount of times I've had a pinky cockblock me on a nukage barrel is unbelievable at this point. Thyroke, you like the menacing ambiance before you hit the level proper and the theme kicks in? Yeah, it's a great little touch. I saw a mod not too long ago. You know how the inherent folly of making 3D model versions of Doom sprites. The only thing that's worked up until now for me is like voxel Doom, and even then it's still a bit weird. But this one, I think it was called Doom Grand Central Edition or something. I don't get the reference, but they've taken a different approach to the 3D models. And my first thought was, what if Doom demons, but they've been stung by bees? They're like rounded. They got like this almost, it's not quite chibi, but like the they've been cultivating mass, I'll put it that way. The pinkies are especially funny to look at. Could be a good candidate for like a mini mod madness thing, because it's still very early days. And they've not covered the entire roster yet. I'll actually have to double check whether it's just the standard Doom 1 roster at this point. I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, the cacodemons are just like so round. Everything is very round. Hang it. Red key card. Good, good, good. And this corridor is almost 1-for-1. Scale-wise. 1-to-1. More specifically. What else have I got? Bit of blue. Bit of blue for dads. Cacodemon corpse just crush another corpse. I mean, despite the fact that they float, once they're unable to, I can imagine them being a bit hefty. Zamacarus, you had to recently purge and restart your mod collection. Do I have any good map recommendations? Sunder. Depends what you want to play him with. Depends what you want to play him with. Sunlust. Ancient aliens. Obvious stuff, man. Obvious stuff. The audio ducking on my mic is too aggressive. Okay, I'll tell it off. Stop it! Stop it! Oh, it is Crash! It is Crash! Crash, my beloved. I like it with the helmet on. I was right! Shiny. Ooh, Augur Zenith is a good suggestion as well there in chat. Diamond Dragon with Augur Zenith. Perfect combo. Perfect. Perfect pongo. Yeah. Ah. These scaffolds, they're a nice touch. Die! Thank you. Much appreciated. Do I have any explosives? I'll just have to remember. It looks like an explodable wall. I'm a fan of this inclusion as well with the fans and nukage vats. It's cool. Could say I'm a fan. Tell you what, if the audio ducking is a little too aggressive, let me see if I can fiddle with it while I'm here. It's not something that I usually would. Limiter, noise gate. Actually, which one has my audio ducker on it? I set this up so long ago, and because many different games have many different audio settings. That, yeah. Filters. Ducker, there you are. God, I haven't touched these settings in such a long time. Threshold. Release, outpoint. I'm not sure what ratio does. Tell you what, I'll put the ratio down. Tell me if that ducks it any better or worse, and then I'll know what direction I'm going. La 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 la, I'm talking bullshit. Everyone hates hearing me talk. That's why they complain about the ducker. Ah, la 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 la. They just want me to shut the fuck up. Understandable. There it is. Think of it like an eye test, but for your ears. Better or worse? Bebo? Is Bebo? Is Bebo Nugget? Is it Justin Bebo? That rocket would have been nice for the wall. God damn it! You're right. You son of a bitch, you're right. Oh, would you look at that? More rockets! Wait, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. Some people saying they can't hear a difference with the audio ducking. Nate. Nate! Lower the shoulder by 50 milliseconds and the release by 50? I'm not sure what you mean by shoulder, Brick Dick Rick. But it sounds like things are uncomfortable in your pants. Let's see. Filters. Release is 500 milliseconds. I'll lower it by 100 milliseconds. The attack is on 20. I don't know. I don't know if any of this is helping. I'm working in the dark here. I'm working in the dark. Purple Hino, what does it do, the mod? Well, have you ever played OG Doom? This may look slightly familiar in a weird way to you. Like knee-deep in the dead. The stream's been sounding perfectly fine. I know. I'm not going to ignore people though. I want as many people to have the best possible experience as possible. I naturally worry about this kind of stuff. The ducking's a little bit better now. Good. Better is what I'm aiming for. I will absolutely take better over worse. Damn it! This is a neat little nugget. Interesting. Not you, Nugget! I'm talking about the game! A nugget of an area! I'm all turned around, man. More flips it upside down. On the next map, though, I might need help with one secret in particular that constantly bugs me because I can never remember how it works. If it's the same kind of secret in this, I'm gonna ask a few of you for a few pointers. Because even though I've played Knee Deep in the Dead dozens and dozens and dozens of times, a few things just don't lodge in the old memory hole. The memory repository, I gotta say. Plenty of things go into the memory hole, never to be discovered again. Until, you know, like, the darkest hours of the night when you need to go to sleep but your brain wants to dredge them up. You know, that kind of shit. That was last night for me. I could not get to sleep. I was just thinking about completely inconsequential bullshit. I think it was like the logistics of certain parts of Marvel movies or something. My brain got locked into a friggin' loop with that kind of shit. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to be thinking about this. I want to be unconscious. Fuck off. Ah! Rick Dick Rick, this is better for sure. It's nitpicky, but if someone brought it up, at least you got a bit of experience to help with compressor sidechain. Appreciated. It's tricky for me because I don't hear it on my end. There's no point for me to hear it. So all I can rely on is feedback. But I am a little bit annoyed that I didn't drop a save. There's a fair chunk of game. Chunk of level. No. Yeah, at least this is carrying the fine tradition of the pistol being completely useless as soon as you pick up a shotgun. Damn it. I must have hit that lost soul with like one pellet. Yeah, out of that entire spread. Ammunition. I'ma suck so much. You know, you wanna get a snack? The gosh darn nukage is leaking in again. I just wanted a pack of Rolos. It's a cursed pistol. Ah, don't worry, it's optional. This sprite set is optional. Weapon set, even. You don't have to run with it. But because it was included, I felt, you know, it may be worth, you know, themically bundling it together for the purposes of this particular playthrough. Oh, wait. Wait. 69 health, gotta save. It's the unwritten rule. 69 or 1. You gotta save. I mean, it's not like an automatic thing. It's not that, you know, it's not that hard line or rule. It's when you notice it, circumstances permitting. Alright, health first. Okay. Very nice having a plasma gun here, though. Feels right. Feels right. Got him! Not too shabby, not too shabby. Boom! King Mob, good choice of WOD. Spectacle Creep is among your favorite, very favorite releases of the past few years. Can't wait for the next episode to come out. Yeah, I'm enjoying it quite a lot. It's good. It's good stuff. Icarus, hold the pistol out a sec. You need to make a point. Give me a second, man. I'm between levels. Computer station. Approaching the computer station, you're welcomed by the facility's freezing temperatures and the smell of coolant. After sweating bullets for so long, this is just the change in atmosphere you needed before finally reaching the teleporter labs. As you try to remember any details about the facility, a dark realization hits you. For once, the gaps in your knowledge are completely by design. Intel reports on the station have always been rare, and the few that your crew did receive have been marred with black bars. Even the security chief once complained that no one tells him what happens here. It's time to find out what secrets the UAC have been hiding. Alright. Pistol. Oh, wait. I ran out of pistol bullets. That's your luck. That's all you're getting. Ah. It's entirely me. Entirely my fault. Specimen containment, you say? Okay. Yeah, I have always taken it as standard that, the UAC were well aware of demons before the experiment went wrong. Of course you are gonna study that. I mean, you got the kind of explanation for revenants is that you've killed demons, but they just, you know, slap some cybernetics on them and send them back out. But I like to think of it as like a failed UAC thing, and hell went, you know what, I'll have that. That's a damn good use for the souls of the damned and the corpses, I guess, if they manifest. Thyroki was saying that the pistol reminded you of the rat doom thing that I did a while back. God, I haven't thought of that in ages. That was a lot of fun, though. A lot of fun. I think it was a mini-mod madness, wasn't it? Rat. Yeah. I will say it's a shame that none of these dispense, but I got more pressing concerns. Yeah, we've made it into the facility proper. This Doom guy might not have knowledge of the layout, but I sure as heck do, because I've played it More times than I care to admit. You know, I think I dislike Computer Station because of the slogginess of the opening section of it. Yeah, having to carve your way through this opening crowd, I always find kind of annoying. Because you spend so much time just, like, here. That's nice, though. I like that. A good excuse for the monster closets. What could be a possible logical reason for monster closets to exist? There you go. Would I want a BFG shot just to clear it faster? What, that room? Nah, because then you're dropping the BFG in the mix far too early. I think it's just the setup, it's the layout, because you got the... I don't know if there's a few pinkies in there, but it constantly keeps you on the back foot. You're not going forward, you're always kind of... You're just in that mix for longer than I prefer to be. So the other thing about this level... This outside area with the blur sphere... How the fuck do you get out there? I've forgotten, long forgotten, how you get out there. Computer Station rules for the nested secrets. Fuck. I guess. Thyroki, forget what level did it, but you like one level for making monster closets teleport mishaps. So the closet was also partly helpful. Yeah. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Excuse me. I do like the usage of coolant as a thing for like the atmospherics in this as well. That's good. They've really thought about the logistics of how this place may actually work. Like, the barrels certainly help. The barrels certainly help with this opening bit, but I don't think you have this option in the original version of it. But you move out into this lobby, and every angle is just like enemies swarming in, so it's like, oh great, fine. I guess I'll go back to my safe place. I guess it fits the theme, though. It fits the theme of you're getting deeper into the base, and of course it's going to be more demon infested. So really, all I'm complaining about is I'm lazy. Oh no, there's more demons in the demon infested base that I have to kill. Woe is me. Save. Ugh. Not sure if you have to worry about the chain gunners blasting you through that window in the original though. Who is leaving? The window's open. Do you know about the goddamn heating bills for this place? I mean, I know it's all centered around Coolum, but, you know... On the other end, you gotta expel the heat. That's what I'm talking about. The heat don't just disappear. Alright, let's see if the computer secret is still here. Yep. The map. Sorry, the computer secret. The map terminal. I also like that there's at least consistency with the doors that don't do anything. I know there's like I'm trying to find the right word. A need to have a place have closets and doors that aren't necessary to the actual flow of a level or game sometimes. But yeah, making them at least recognizable insofar as you don't need to bother with them. That's good. That's good. Irish, am I aware of the SNES Doom remaster for limited run? Yeah. Restored levels. Basically, it's the SNES version that works properly. Yeah. I was never really a Nintendo kid though, so I got no nostalgia for it. By all rights, it sounds like a terrible way to play Doom, the SNES version in its original form. And I've got issues with limited run games in general, so... I don't particularly feel like giving them money. Nor would I advise many other people give them money for that matter. They're kind of terrible at their job. Right. I mean, yeah, when was that announced? When was the last time I played Vanilla Doom, JJ? Depends what you mean. Would it have to be, like, OG Doom? Like, running in a DOS prompt Doom? Or would, like, the Night Dive remaster count? Or would playing just Doom 1 through... GZ Doom count? Or Chocolate Doom? Because there's so many different ways to play OG Doom these days. Everyone's got a different opinion on what's you know, the most pure way of doing it. I'd probably say like the original, you know, run it through a DOS prompt on DOSBox kind of way would be the purest way. But I've not done that for a good long while. Personally. Not done that for a good long while. But in terms of experiencing knee-deep in the dead, without anything on top of it, like this week, because I needed to do some comparisons. So I do refer back to it. I mean, it's iconic. It's an iconic episode. It's a lot of people often say it's the best content in OG Doom. The stuff that you got in the shareware demo. They put their best foot forward. They really did. And things get a lot looser, abstract. I mean, sure, you get more enemies as a result of the full game. They dangle that carrot, don't they? On the end screen of the shareware edition. You got cacodemons. You're missing out on Fire Blue. Give us money, and we will give you Fire Bloom. And Cacodemons. Naturally, you play Doom inside Discord. Oh god, yeah. yet again, the least convenient methods possible to play Doom continue to multiply. Thyroc Cacodemon armor, sold with the same energy as horse armor. I'm surprised they haven't done that yet, considering the Bethesda owns it. Can I not get this lift to come back down? Oh, it did. It did. It did. I want to get in here. Don't mind if I do. I see explosives. I press button. What can I say? Just the way I'm wired. It's just the way I'm wired, baby. Nukage but blue. Nah, it's coolant. Because computers. Only I didn't have to release specimen. Singular? Yeah. All of them? No. You know, every time I've swapped to the plasma gun here, I feel like I've only ever had like 20. Like 20 energy cells. No more, no less. I could be wrong on that, but you know. But yeah, the intro text, Thyroc's right, the intro text did mention the coolant specifically. We know because it was the words I read. And I read good. But yeah, it's nice. It's skirting the line between an overhaul, a complete visual overhaul, and more just a palette swap, like texture swap for the environment. It's got that nice middle ground feel to it. It's not fucking with too much, but it feels different enough. Just remembered I forgot to go up there, didn't I? Lots of switches. Aha! But yeah, this is about the point in the level where I start thinking about that outside section and how I'd possibly get to it. Because I'm close to the end of the level now. Ah, there was! I was thinking there was a chain gunner. I was thinking there was a shotgunner in there. But yeah, the end of this level very much gets me on the whole. Yeah, but how do I get out there? Is there a way out there? I'm pretty sure there is a way out there because there's a blur sphere. And I never really figure it... I never really figure it out. Because I'm too impatient, and I want to just get the Phobos anomaly. Where are you? Where's he gone? So yeah. Can I take the boards off that door with an explosive? I'm not sure what it did. No. I don't think it would help me either. I don't think it really leads anywhere. If I wanted to go outside in the past area, there is a door on the left side. Oh man, you're asking me to understand orientation when I've just been going left and right and left and right. So, say I start from here. Ah. It's a little bit more nakedly obvious here with this. But I can never remember how it works. That's what's getting me now. Because you can't break the glass. I don't get through that open window because, you know, jumping and crouching is illegal. Don't call the cops. But maybe there's a switch. Because that's what this level does. What does the fist look like? I hope it was everything you wanted. Yeah, there's that button. That's for going back in. But thankfully, I got something that usually tells me where the activatable walls are. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be. It doesn't seem to be working. And I can't hit the switch from the opposite side. Rocket to the glass. Rocket to the door. I mean, I jibbed that corpse. Yeah, it feels like there should be an alternate way to get out there, but I can never quite remember it. It's one of the fuzzier bits of my memory for this thing. Ah well. Ah well. It's not a big deal. And now someone in chat will go, "Well, you need to do this thing very specifically. I got the exact instructions. Why did you go to that?" Forget it, dude. It's Phobos Anomaly. This is it. The heart of the UAC's darkest secrets. You take a moment to reflect on the horrors you've witnessed. The countless bodies strewn across the facility. The dozens of test subjects that died in the pursuit of this tech. Now you found that the UAC knew all of these weird alien creatures long before the invasion even started. It's too late to worry about any of that. All you can do now is clean up their mess. As you ready your weapons for the final assault, you try to imagine what might be waiting for you on Deimos. In doing so, a dark pit forms in your stomach. Only one thought comes to mind. You're not getting out of here alive. I mean, yeah. Kinda accurate considering how Phobos Anomaly usually ends. Thyroke, you had to break out the classic I Missed the Secret. How dare you? How dare you! Nice, I like it. I like it. Looking cool. I know you can do this in any old Doom mod, but it still makes me laugh. Just screw him with the door. It's a lot more populated than I remember it. Oh, hey! They've been monitoring us all along. Captain Flynn Taggart approaching. Captain, was that Arlene? Status missing. And that dude, Chief James Goforth. Goforth? He died! He go forth and died. Isn't that like a Death Clock song, Go Forth and Die? Is it gonna be E1M8 Classic or Romero? I think it's gonna be more classic. Ooh, no, it's embellished though. It's embellished. Just looking at the map. That's cool.
It's time to chew gas and kick bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
I mean, I never really thought, you know, what the Baron's doing in the little vertical chambers in OG Phobos Anomaly, but you know, with this, I'm like, yeah, you know what, that makes a lot of sense. You know, logically speaking, all the visual cues, this makes a lot of sense. E1M8 put on some weight. You could even say it's girthy. You know, aside from the ammo shortages, which is kind of the point of the difficulty that I picked, I'm not too salty about picking this difficulty. I'm glad I didn't pick anything like easier than ultraviolence for this, because it seems to be geared. Seems to be geared for it. It's always a bit of a 50-50 punt when it comes to, you know, whether or not ultraviolence is going to be, you know, the intended experience. Because no one can decide, and I bring this up all the goddamn time, no one can decide what difficulty should be, you know, intended difficulty of any given Doom level or what. Some people say it should be ultra-violence. A lot of other people will say it should be Hurt Me Plenty. It's smack bang in the middle of the difficulty selection. But in my personal opinion, which is objectively correct because me, Hurt Me Plenty should be normal difficulty. Ultraviolence should be extra spice. Because Nightmare has always been bullshit. Everyone agrees that Nightmare is bullshit. Ain't that some fancy shit right there? Ain't that some fancy bullshit right there? I love that. Some physical doohickery, powering up the facility, some big old weighty looking machinery moving about and connecting. Yeah, baby. Yeah, and the music did kick up as well. This is real nice. Real nice stuff. This one seems really cool. It is. It is. Honestly, playing this has made me very, very excited about what they might do with the next 2 episodes. I'd love to see him tackle it. I think I'm more interested in, Shores of Hell than Inferno. Because I think I'm more of a fan of, like, hellified tech base than I am, straight up, you know, hell theming. Yeah, I like that combination of the two. The unholy merging of tech and demonic bullshit. Not enough gore? Are you sure about that? Listen, I don't have that many rockets to use. It's entirely the point of the difficulty. If you want to see something go splat, there you go. There you go. Don't say I don't give you anything. Not every weapon set can be a jib machine, my friend. Understandable. Understandable. Thought I'd try it, you know? Can't always be sure until you try. It's the joy of video games, you can drop a quick save. Plus, I need to save a lot of these rockets for the Barons. There's a bit of chorus in this as well. Epic, man. Yeah, I'm feeling I have to be very picky about my moments, especially with the pinky swarms. Gotta get it right. So I've fully powered up the teleporter. Some would say this is a terrible idea, but you know, sometimes you just gotta go for it. $69 health. It's almost as if fate has ordained the level should go this way. Sweet! Front to back, it's just been tip-top quality, this. Absolute tip-top quality. I say, it's been delightful. I feel like I've been re-experiencing Knee Deep in the Dead in a variety of ways this past week or so. And they've all been great. They've all been a lot of fun. At the end of the day, that's what you want, really. You can put all of the fancy visual doohickery you like on top of it, but if it ain't fun, then, you know, why bother? But it's done it! They did it! I got any rockets left? No, it's all shotgun. Never mind! I'm sure I can kill this in less than 100 shells. Much less than 100 shells. Did I just miss the massive friggin' ammunition repository? I'm always doing this! Do you ever play, like, a big, hefty encounter in a game and find, like, the power-up afterwards, immediately? And it's just like, god damn it. Like, I could have gotten through this without having to put that much effort in. It's always nestled at the back somewhere, the last place you friggin' look. So this must be the teleporter. Hold on to your butts. Do I need to flick a switch? Oh, wait, I forgot the console. You can dodge fireballs by crouching. Crouching is verboten. Perfectly safe. Perfectly safe. Let's go to hell! Oh. Yeah, it didn't even last long enough for a friggin' rocket to hit me in the face. Once you beat all the big badasses and clear out the moon base, you're supposed to win, aren't you? Where's your fat reward and ticket home? What the hell is this? It's not supposed to end this way! That's a nice touch, though. Going from dead back to alive. Maybe it's a little early to call it quits. It stinks like rotten meat, but it looks like you found the lost demo space. You're not sure if what you saw was only a vision or something more sinister. Whatever it was, you somehow made it through the portal alive and unharmed. Is he not wearing any pants? He just looks like he's hanging dong there somewhere. His trousers are like the same flesh tone as his arms? Are his arms? I mean, going by the in-game sprites, he's wearing sleeves. But I've never imagined him wearing sleeves. He's just got, you know, bare arms, you know? With no chance of backup and a broken teleporter behind you, the only way out is through. Those definitely trousers. Otherwise, he'd be more cheeked up. He'd be more cheeked up. Don't tell me I've never hung dong on demos before. It's a long trip. I don't have a teleporter out back. Those are brown pants. Yeah. They don't want you. They don't want to see you shit yourself when they kill you. But that be it. I'm pressing the button. I'm pressing the button. But that was very, very good. Very, 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 very good. I don't think they've got any Shores of Hell ready yet. You know what? I do deserve an ice cream. I think I will. I think I will. That's great. You try and do episode 2, it drops you into that. What about Inferno? No, it lets you do Inferno. It lets you do Inferno. Okay. By the looks of it, it's just standard. Yeah, it's standard Inferno. Anyway. Delightful. Absolutely delightful. Short, sweet. I know it's not gonna be as long as my usual streams, but you know, I'm gonna neatly tie this up with a bow right here, and get myself some ice cream. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed. That was Spectacle Creep, not to be confused with Spectacle Crawl, which was the name that I picked on Twitch, because Twitch is weird and won't let me use creep in a title for some reason. YouTube, no such problems. And, yeah. I'll see you next time, which, in all likelihood, is gonna be tomorrow. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. I'm gonna enjoy my ice cream. Until next time. Thank you very much. Let me try that again. Until next time, this has been Mr. Icarus. Thank you very much for watching! Icarus out.